Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, it turned out this one was fine. This one I had to turn around. So I got them all back in, locked in. I put on the tensioner. All it is held on by a bolt. The tensioner rides on the spring. I'm sorry, the chain. The spring that's underneath here. Let me bring you in. Let's see if you can see that. Alright, where are we? Here's the tensioner. So there's the chain tensioner. And then down inside here, there's the spring. See it? Gets held down here. It keeps tension on this. And this is the new one. These are all new gears, all new chains, new spring, everything. I put the oil in. The oil, you leave this plug out down here. And you fill it so that the oil starts coming out, and then you plug it. I gotta run the machine to set the bearing that I put in there. That'll get everything going. I don't see any leaks on the bottom, so we're good to go there. Still gotta put the covers back on. We got a couple. We got the cover here. That goes on there. And we just got the bolt. I don't know if this is the one. No, there's another one here somewhere. Here it is. So this will go on, and then we put the handle ball back on. Snug it up. And we got the handlebar here. I bought that little handy thing. The only thing is I had to take my knife and just shave this down just to get it in the hole. But anyways, yeah, probably 1/4 of a quart on this here. Like I said, you just fill it so that right here, out of here, the oil just starts coming out. And you go from there, plug it all up, and you got enough oil in there then. So right now, we got it set for 20 feet per minute. And then I got another panel I got to put on the back side. Let me end up pulling this out so we can put that panel on, and then what we can do is just plug it in and see if it works. But then we'll go ahead and, you know, clean it up and get it ready. So let me move this out. All right, turn you guys around. All right, we got this panel here has got to go on. Put that on yet. Come on. Nothing wants to work today. Oh boy. There you go. Got one. 2. Yeah, there guys, machines. There's a couple oil points on here too. I don't know if you all knew about. There's oil points for the end where the outfeed roller and the infeed roller roll. Right here on top, let's see if I can find it. It's right here. There's 4 of these. I just squirt a little silicone in here. Oops. Let me, boy, I just can't get nothing to work today. I just can't get nothing to work. Straw's broke, so I gotta cut it. Well, I just give these a couple squirts inside there. There's 4 of them. Just juice them up. Wipe it off then. Put a little oil down there so they don't wear out. So now, I know we still got a hood to put on. I still want to check my knives. The only thing is, I do want to check, just before I go any further, that we are all set on the bearing and the gears. What I'm going to do, maybe I can get it to unplug here. And down here on the floor, I have floor outlets here. Gotta get a screwdriver to open it. And it's this side. And here we are. Should be live. I'm gonna stay on this side. All right, let's see if she works. Sounds like it. I hear something moving around on that gearbox. Well, something's clicking. We're gonna open that up and see what the deal is in there. It's still making some kind of noise. So let's move this cart back. And I'll get you over there, guys. I guess I can't move that. We are going to take that cover off and just take a look. See if it's that tensioner, that chain tensioner. Could be. I'll bring you over and take a look here in a second. I want to make sure. Could be the chain just touching the chain, or could be a gear slipping. I don't know. I gotta make sure all the keys were put back. I see a little oil leak coming from the bearing. It could have just a little too much oil in there. Okay. So what would be the clicking in here? Let's take a look. Yeah. Everything's lined up when you look down. All right, let's do this. Let's see. We'll turn it on. Let's take a look. Ah, I see what it is. see the chain. There's a cotter key for the link that binds the two ends of the chain together. It's hitting the tensioner. So I'm going to shut it off and we'll take a look at, see if we can bend it over or something. Yeah, it's the, what do you call it, the key that links the two chains together, and I am leaking. See that? I am leaking right out of the bearing. So I guess I overfilled it too much. And it's getting right past the seal and everything. So that means I got to take a little more oil out of there. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you overfill. But anyways, I need to take a good look at the that link. See if I can bend that key down. The only other thing that would work would be to turn the whole chain around. There's a lot of things, you know, if you don't do it very often, there's ways of finding out, you know. I'm not trying to hide anything. This is why I do these videos, is to show you that, you know, anybody could make a mistake or anybody can put them on wrong. I'm not saying that I'm an expert at mechanical, you know, but I'm making a video to kind of go through how to repair it. And then if you make a mistake, what you got to do to fix it. So basically, we'll see if I can move that little cotter key, bend it a little bit more over so it's not hitting. If it's hitting, I'm going to turn the chain around, which includes taking the tensioner back off, and the 3 gears will have to be pulled and reset. But I'll tell you, by tightening up the belts, putting all the new stuff in here, it runs quiet. It's not rattling like it did. It just makes that click because that little cotter key is sticking up, and it raises the tensioner on the side by the spring. So it just clicks it up enough where you hear that click. And yeah, I want to get rid of that so it just runs smooth. Some people would say, good enough, let it go. But I'm not that way. I'd rather spend the time, get it tear apart, and put it back on again. So I would say that concludes this one. I kind of just went over that chain. I got to take a little bit of oil out of here to drop it, just to make sure that I left a little bit. You know how you let it give it that extra fill, and so that when you get time to put the plug in. So I'll take the plug out and I'll drip some more out so that it's not running out, that it's flat with the line. Then that way I won't get that little bit of drip coming out of that bearing that we just put in with that new seal. It kind of stinks that we got oil coming out of there because I was hoping for a nice dry fit. And I'll spray some brake clean in there to clean that oil out of there. So, well, that concludes this one. This is the end of the repair part. I'm going to be going through and double checking heights of the blades, making sure they're sharp, putting the hood on. I'll make a quick, oh, and then the in-feed, out-feed table got to go on yet. And then pretty much this one's done. It's dusty, it's a little dirty. I can wipe it down, blow it off, but it'll be ready to go. Unless I have to change the blades. Like I said, I haven't been in there yet, and I'll open that up. I'll probably do a video of checking the blades, checking the tolerance underneath, and we'll go from there. All right. Well, again, Jeff from Wisconsin Woodworking. I'm sorry about the videos. They're not the greatest, but hey, it's out there. Hopefully it does help you out. I wish I had a camera crew like a lot of these guys do. I don't. But anyways, still working on getting things done. We're going to be doing a video on the spindle sander. We got oil changing, cleaning up the top, just cleaning that one up, making sure that one's ready to go. Bandsaw's done. The dust collector's done. We got to rip a drill press apart. I got to send the base in for sandblasting, and we're going to repaint that. And then the one that I dread is that sander right there. I wish I could get a new sander. I mean, the sander works great. It's just a pain in the butt for repairs or maintenance. Yeah. Otherwise, it does work. It works fine. Got to set a lot of tolerances in that one. But anyways, all right, guys. I'm just rambling. Take care. Make something nice out of wood. And we'll talk to you later.